Imagine a world powered by chaos and order, constantly clashing among the skyscrapers and shadows of Gotham City. Two figures are eternally locked in a dance. Batman, the unyielding symbol of discipline, and the Joker, the unpredictable embodiment of madness. For decades, fans and scholars alike have puzzled over the true nature of Joker's obsession with Batman. Is it love, pure obsession, or something that defies categorization? Today, we delve deep into the psyche of the Clown Prince of Crime and examine whether his devotion to Batman crosses the boundary into love, or if something darker is at work. First, let's set the stage. The rivalry between Joker and Batman isn't just the classic hero-villain dynamic. Instead, their interactions are charged with an odd mixture of antagonism, admiration, and even intimacy. Throughout comics, movies, and animated series, Joker's pursuit of Batman goes far beyond ordinary criminal mischief. He not only wants to defeat Batman, but he seems to require his very existence. If Batman disappeared, would the Joker even have a reason to go on? Let's examine some of the most iconic moments in Batman and Joker's history. In The Killing Joke, Joker attempts to prove that all it takes is one bad day to drive a good man insane, mirroring his own traumatic transformation. Joker isn't simply trying to kill Batman or break him physically, he wants to break his very spirit. In The Dark Knight Returns, Joker lies catatonic in Arkham until Batman comes out of retirement. Only then does Joker awaken, revived by his nemesis's return. In Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight film, Heath Ledger's Joker famously says, "I don't want to kill you. You complete me." These moments aren't just villainous gloating. They point to something much more personal. So, is Joker in love? Let's break it down through the lens of psychology. Love, in the traditional sense, involves affection, attachment, and a yearning for connection. On a surface level, Joker's actions read more like obsession. He fixates on Batman, orchestrates elaborate schemes just to provoke him, and even tailors his crimes to get Batman's attention. But some psychologists might suggest that obsession often masks deeper desires for intimacy and connection, even if twisted and dysfunctional. Obsessive love, clinically termed as limerence, can manifest as intrusive, persistent thoughts about another person, and a desperate need for reciprocation, even if that reciprocation comes in the form of conflict. Joker's obsession goes further. He doesn't just want Batman's attention, he wants Batman to validate his own existence. Without Batman, Joker fears irrelevance. Their conflict isn't just sport, it's survival in his mind. But there is also the concept of nemesis love, a form of relationship where the parties are defined not by attraction, but by opposition. In many mythological stories, and even in psychology, our enemies shape us just as much as our friends do. The more Batman resists Joker's attempts to corrupt him, the more the Joker pushes, desperate for acknowledgement. Oddly, this can mimic the push and pull of romantic attachment, albeit in a highly warped form. Is Joker self-aware? Not entirely. Often, he mocks the idea of love and attachment, even as he acts with wild passion. In Batman Endgame, Joker orchestrates deadly scenarios across Gotham, many of which seem less about winning and more about testing the depth of Batman's dedication. Yet, in quieter panels and lines such as when Joker says, "Without me, you're nothing. Without you, I'm nothing," there's a vulnerable plea for recognition. It's vital to remember that the Joker isn't a reliable narrator, even of his own emotions. He changes his origin story at will, laughs at his own pain, and treats everything like a cosmic joke. If he does love Batman, it's a kind of anti-love stripped of empathy, filled with chaos, and dedicated to destruction rather than creation. What does Batman think of all this? He recognizes the Joker as both his greatest threat and his greatest test. Sometimes, Batman even expresses regret at not being able to save Joker from himself. Their relationship is, in many ways, a mirror. Each man reflects the other's dark potential. In the end, is Joker in love with Batman? It depends on what you think love means. For some, Joker's actions are simply obsession fueled by codependency and a hunger for chaos. For others, Joker's relationship with Batman is a perverse, inverted love, a need so acute it cannot be decoupled from violence and chaos. What's clear is this: Joker's fixation on Batman is profound, complex, and enduring. It's what gives meaning to his otherwise pointless existence. So, whether you see Joker as Batman's secret admirer, his ultimate rival, or the human embodiment of obsession gone awry, one thing's certain. In Gotham's endless night, love and madness are sometimes impossible to tell apart. What do you think? Does Joker love Batman? Or is he simply obsessed? The line between genius and insanity has never been thinner.